don't realize how powerful you are, but this reading is about to show you. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Colorful Guidance. My name is Elise, and I am so thankful you are here. Thank you, thank you. Today's reading is all about the magic you hold inside you, that unique power you carry, and how it shows up in your life and how it is meant to be used in the world. So in front of you are 3 piles, each holding a different expression of this magic that you carry. So take a slow breath, relax your mind, and notice which pile or piles are calling you. I have timestamps below in the description box, so once you've chosen your pile, I will see you there. Hello, if you are here, you chose pile 1 with this key and this lapis lazuli crystal in the key. And we are going to be looking at today what your magic is and what you hold, what you carry with you, what you're sharing in the world, how it is impacting all of us around you. So I can't wait to get started, and just want to let you know that if you were drawn to more than one pile, this is a reading where definitely more than one pile may be applicable for you. So just remember that. So pile 1, let's start by looking at your core magic and what came out for you in your core magic. And we start with your spirit animal, which was the rabbit. And we can see through this animal spirit that you, as the rabbit, your magic is this ability to bring new life, a new beginning, and emotional safety into places that were once very barren. So you have a gentle, you have intuitive, a very high intuitive power, which doesn't surprise me with the lapis lazuli here. And yeah, you just have this energy that you can help things grow around you. Okay, so now let's look at how your magic is showing up and the medicine that you bring to the world. And you got nature spirits, helichrysum flower came out for you. So absolutely beautiful energetic powers you are sharing, really fitted well with the rabbit. And let's just start with the nature spirit. So peaceful, people are feeling peaceful and safer and more emotionally held around you. So you are a very healing, a grounding presence, and that restores others. And if they've been through something difficult, you have this ability to make people feel honest with you, comfortable with telling you something, and just really opening up. You have this calmness that you bring to somebody. You may feel like you're high strung and energetic, but rabbits are, but you still have this essence about you that is calming and very relaxing, so that people can open up and you can get to the bottom of the problem. So now you also have this helichrysum flower here, which is that's all about, it's helping restore others after they've been through something difficult. It says encourages and forgiveness and promotes longevity. So it is about, helping people put things in perspective and using any pain to turn it into something that makes them smarter or stronger. Okay, you have ability to give that perspective and that medicine to people around you. Now let's look at the tarot cards that came out about where this magic comes from. And I thought this was so interesting for you, pile 1. So you had Isis come out, the magic card. You have fertility, you have oppression here, and you have the 9 of Cups. So when asking spirit where your magic comes from, Isis appeared, okay? And Isis is a very powerful entity. So this is telling me that your magic is ancient, it's something that this wisdom you carry is either from past lives or ancestral lines. So you don't learn this type of magic. You somehow remember it and how to use it. So really, really interesting perspective on the magic you're carrying with you. And then when asking what you're meant to grow with your magic, you have fertility here that came out, which is very fitting for growth. So you're meant to bring life in, like life to others, you know, bring them back to happiness, emotional stability, loving states. You may find family very important to you, your friends, emotional connections, being creative, okay? So that is, you know, what you're growing around you is that feeling of making that important to other people's lives and respecting those things in our life. Oppression is here, and that came out with like what you overcame to help build your magic. And this was telling me that you were weighed down a lot in your emotional or just general life burdens early on. But instead of it breaking you, pile one, this has taught you how to transmute pain and compassion. And it really tied with that fertility card about what you're meant to, you know, grow in this world is this ability to turn pain in some type of unfairness into just making you stronger. And it's a very, whatever came out of this ugly time in your life you've turned it into something really beautiful and fruitful for yourself and others around you, whatever that story is. If this is resonating, pile one, please, you know, give this video a thumbs up and comment below which pile you chose. I love hearing from you guys. And then what came out for the magic that you give others, you have a 9 of Cups here. So your magic gives others emotional fulfillment. So people are happier. They're more feeling of completeness around you. They're at peace because of you. Okay, so that ties back to the nature spirits that came out. So as far as like careers go or vocations, you can be very successful in pile one. I am just sensing here that you are going to excel in careers as a writer, an artist. You could be a tarot reader yourself. You could even be a doctor, okay? You're very, very smart, book smart, as well as intuitively smart. And don't we all need more emotional and compassion in the world of medicine? So you could also be a life coach, a teacher. You could work in the environment. You could be a veterinarian, be very good at being a veterinarian. You could also do things like flower design that makes people very happy and balanced and making beautiful creations and bouquets for events. So a lot of different things are going on with your pile. You're going to be very, I feel, successful in whatever you choose to go towards. And you're going to bring that emotional depth and wisdom to everything around you to help that grow here in the world. So you don't just help people, you are making them emotionally whole again. All right, so very incredible power here, pile one. I'm just very much acknowledging that your magic in being able to bring that safety and actual healing, it is a very, very rare power on this earth right now. It's a sacred power. So that's why pile one, if you're here, you are so, so powerful. So let's end with, I picked a card for you and asking the universe something that you need to hear right now for your highest good. And what came out is dwell on what you love. And the message says, asking someone to change is like pruning a tree. Neither will ever be the same again. Scarier still is that you can't quite know in what new directions they'll grow. And it says, heart, I wouldn't change a leaf on you, the universe. So there's something that you may have friction right now about doing or focusing on, and the universe is hearing that, and they're just really coming back to, don't try to change that about you, what you're interested, what you want to do. You will be the most successful if you're going to dwell on what you love doing, okay? Yeah, so beautiful, strong message to leave you here with, pile one. If this message resonated with you, please let me know. I appreciate you so much being here, and I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Hello, if you are here, you chose pile 2 with this key, with this aquamarine stone, very beautiful stone here. And I just want to mention before we start that if more than one pile resonated with you, please feel free to watch that pile, because there is probably a message in there for you. So these gifts are not exclusive to just one pile. So you may find another pile that was calling for your attention, and I encourage you to go ahead and see what's in that pile. All right, so we are looking at, what is your magic that you bring to this world? So let's first start with looking at your core magic. And the way I did that was pulling a spirit animal, and what came out for you is firefly. And as this animal spirit, it is showing that you embody this sense of glow. You don't overpower people. Your presence may be quiet, but it lights up, okay? It lights up dark moods. It lights up the room. It may light up people when they're feeling lonely or have self-doubt, all right? So that's the essence of your core magic. And you also have here, that came out, this spirit of air and lemon balm, okay, as your core magic and gifts or medicine that you will be sharing in this lifetime with the world. So diving into this spirit of air card here, it's showing that you bring clarity. You bring a true perspective, a truth, which is relieving. You lift heaviness, okay? And you don't feel any like boundaries. If something was done away before, you don't feel like it always has to be doing the same thing. It can go a new direction type of feeling, okay? And you also have here, for like the medicine that you deliver, is lemon balm. It says delivers deep healing. So you also may be able to really like quiet racing thoughts, soften hearts when in debate, pull people out of their stuckness or their way of thinking to refresh and start fresh, something like a feeling of going and trying again, and not just quitting type of feeling here, okay? It's deeply healing, and it helps people connect with their inner truth and somehow their own inner light, okay? If they've forgotten they were meaningful, you can really help make them feel seen and heard again. So let's now look at the tarot cards that came out for you to even go deeper into this information. And you have here the Queen of Pentacles, contemplation, tradition, and love, okay? 4 major arcanas came out for you for 4 different questions. So the first question with this Queen of Pentacles showing up, it answered, what does your magic come from? So your magic comes from the ability to take time to value yourself, all right? And value your time, all right? You may have a really strong sense of what is worthy of your time, and that is actually very good and healthy for you. You get your magic from being able to nurture yourself and nurture others. A lot of you are very connected to animals, and that gives you a lot of of your magic just not speaking in a strange way, just helping animals and connecting with, if it's gardening, there's so many flowers that were here, birds, and being in nature, okay? That is what your magic is coming from, and your understanding of this world, and what's sense of what's right and what's wrong, and really the truth of everything. And I'm, how every, just sensing that it's all very, very connected type of feeling. So that is where your magic is coming from. And then I asked what you had to overcome, or what you've gone through to build this magic up, to be in this state. And what came out is, likely, if you're here, pile 2, you yourself have went through a period of loneliness, or people not understanding you, or you felt not seen, and you had to become your own guide, and you had to learn how to trust yourself. You had to learn how to take care of yourself, how to get past that, and just really keep moving on despite what others were saying about you, or some type of thing like that. And you got this strength from really knowing who you are and not letting anything like that get in your way of who you are. Okay, so then I asked what your magic is meant to create in this lifetime, in this worldly realm, and tradition came out, the goddess of Juno. This is all about bringing in stability, integrity, high values, respect of humanity and people in need. So what your magic is bringing to others is all like, it's meant to create a more fair world, a more world that is, able to see all people and all differences, and be okay with that. I know it says tradition here, but that should be, like, I'm sensing with air, not always doing things the same way, like starting a new tradition, okay? And making all these differences okay. The peacock is here with all these colors, and maybe you're here for animal rights, and like making sure animals are all respected type of feeling. Like, it's something about bringing into this world a certain type of fairness, compassion, and not letting anyone feel unseen or lonely, okay? And you also have here this love card, or Venus. So Venus is showing that you are able to make others feel cherished and loved and desired. And this is all about, like, how you make your magic work, okay? You have the ability to bring stability around you and let people be comfortable, even if people are different around themselves. You are able to let them be okay with that, be fluid, and if they're different, or you help them find their glow, or you also see everyone's individual glow type of feeling, and both probably. So pile 2, things that I'm sensing, or work and careers that you would be really good at, is some type of entrepreneur, or you may be a creative director. You could be a brand builder. You could even be a yoga teacher or an interior designer, making things more functional, useful, better for people. You could be into real estate, event planning type of energy, okay? Yeah, so I really sense you're going to be very successful in those types of fields, and just being able to really make people feel loved and special, and grounded type of energy. So why you give this energy off, and how you hold things together, is really pile 2. If you're here, you're here to build the world where people can really relax and still thrive, and not be so caught up on those differences. And it's just a beautiful energy that we really, really need right now in the world. And you're able to see through that, and see and help people move into a different direction and start speaking about things differently. It's just super, it's a stunning energy, okay, pile 2. So last but not least, I asked the universe for a message that you need to hear right now for your highest good. And what came out is this. And it says, earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. And on the back, it says, never regret love. No matter how blind, it improved your vision. No matter how foolish, it made you wiser. And no matter how generous, it made you more. So yeah, beautiful message for you. And pile 2, if this is resonating, please comment below that you chose pile 2. Give this video a like. I really appreciate that. It lets me know these messages resonated. All right, pile 2, that is your message about how magical you really are, okay? So I hope to see you back here soon. Thank you for being here, and I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Hello, if you are here, you chose pile 3 with this beautiful key holding a clear quartz stone. And I just want to say before we get started that this is one of those readings that if you were drawn to a different pile, there may be a message there for you. So don't hesitate to listen to that pile as well. All right, so pile 3, this is all about what is your magic? And I started by asking Spirit what your core magic is, okay? And by doing that, I pulled a spirit animal, and you have hawk here. So hawk is all about the ability to see future patterns, the truth, and patterns maybe that others may miss, and you are able to see also where things are going. So you have a ability to see a big picture, ability to have a vision, a strong vision. So pile 3, if you are here, I'm really feeling that this pile, you are here and you need to know that you are meant to be some type of leader, okay? You are not meant to follow, you are really meant to lead. And going further into this core magic that you carry, you have vision quests that came out. And as far as like the medicine you're spreading around the world is this tangerine energy, okay? So how your magic is showing up is you are definitely, it really went well with the hawk. I couldn't really believe how synchronized this pile was and each and everything that I asked and what came out for you guys. So you have, you know, as far as like how your magic is showing up, you also got the vision quest next to the hawk. And again, you exude some type of feeling around people, purpose, having a calling, having a destiny. So people are looking to you as a guide of some type, okay? They want to ask you where to go, okay? That's a powerful magical energy you are carrying. And with this tangerine here, this is describing the medicine you bring. So this is just saying that your presence, your magic that is surrounding people, it is making people feel more joy and vitality and creative, like a fire energy, a tangerine, enlightening, happy, light, joyful, energetic energy, okay? And it says here, energizes and balances. So that is the medicine that you are bringing to others when they are in your aura, okay? So now let's look at the tarot cards that came out for you, pile 3. And each pile and each card for each pile in your pile 3, I asked a question, and what came out here for your pile and 4 questions that I've asked is specific things, and a card would pop out to answer that. So sorry about that, pile 3. The video cut out and I caught it, so if it looks a slightly different view, that is why. So here are the tarot cards, and as I was beginning to say that you know, what your magic is meant to create here, and have this vision and all this powerful ability to lead others, as the Queen of Wands came out. And this is all about like knowing that you're meant to create. You're meant to create off your vision. You're meant to create off what inspires you, okay? You are meant to step into your confidence in this lifetime, and to believe in yourself, okay? Very much, you know, we all have self-doubt, but to overcome that and to go back and get back on the horse, I'm hearing. I also asked like what you had to overcome to develop these gifts, and you got the 8 of Wands. So this is saying that you really have experienced at some point in your lifetime a burnout or some type of exhaustion, even you being doing too much, and being there has really let you know where you stand and how much energy you have, that you can still accomplish something by taking it slower and pacing it, and you've gotten through that, and you're learning and how to use your power, okay? And also, like, why people are drawn to you is this sun came out, okay? So I couldn't believe this, all right? Out of all the piles, you're getting the sun. So you are supposed to be yourself in this lifetime. You're supposed to speak your truth. People love your energy, so be yourself. As a younger child, you may have realized this by being a performer of some type, like dance, singing, acting, theater, whatever. In like, you've noticed how people really like you, and that's a great magical power. You're easily likable and watchable, okay? And you know what you're really meant to do, this essence of all of this in the big picture, and how you're expressing your power in magic. This power card here, Frisia, came out, and you're expressing this in the world because you have, you know, the ability to get people to follow you, to watch you, to listen to you, okay? And you do have this vision, and you have the ability, and you're expressing it, the magic, by getting people to follow you where you're taking them, okay? It's a very fierce and unapologetic power, okay, that's being expressed. So yeah, pile 3, I just want you to know you're not meant to feel small. You're not meant to be in a position of following. You're really meant to lead, okay? And so I'm just sensing, like, career-wise, you could be a really great creator of content. You could build your own personal brand. You could be an actor, an actress. You'd be really good at being a public speaker on YouTube, a lawyer even, a motivational coach. So any type of these careers were coming to mind that would be making good use of your magic and what you have to offer, and what you're giving off as far as energy. Yeah, so pile 3, the final message that I got for you, I asked the universe what you need to hear right now for your highest self. And it could have been any message, but this is the universe, what they want to say to you right now. And what came out is, you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. Wow. So it says, to clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. The primary roles of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, woohoo. So be happy, do your enjoy is what it's saying. So get your love on, okay? Yeah, you shouldn't feel bogged down is what they're saying. And if there's people around you that want you to heal or fix them, that's not good for your energy, and you don't need to be in that. It should be, you know, you're not someone's therapist type of energy. And you should have a light feeling and when being in love. So some of you may need to hear that right now, and that was the message that came out. But I really thought it was really funny that You get the hawk here, and it says you're destined for greatness on the wings of love. You just couldn't make any of this stuff up. So pile 3, if this resonated, please let me know in the comments below if you picked this pile. Give this video a like. I really appreciate that. And I hope to see you back here soon. And I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Thank you.